From being bullied online about their ethnicity to working non-stop for 7 years straight without any breaks, these are artists who retired from the music industry but just couldn't bear the thought of never making music again. Here's a list of a few rappers that announced their retirement but couldn't stay away from music, starting with Nicki Minaj. In 2019, Nicki Minaj announced her retirement in a rather anticlimactic way. A year after releasing her highly praised and critically acclaimed album, Queen, in 2018, most people would expect the rapper and singer to continue releasing music through a peak time in her career, but instead, they were all shocked when she tweeted that she was choosing to retire and start a family. The tweet was made on September 5th, 2019. The statement said, "I've decided to retire and have my family. I know you guys are happy now. To my fans, keep repping me, do it till the death of me. In the box, cause ain't nobody checking me. Love you for life." The announcement seemingly came out of nowhere, as Nicki had been very active in the music scene that summer. She had just recently joined Megan Thee Stallion for a guest verse on Hot Girl Summer, and the Queens native had also been teasing plans for a new album that she'd been holed up working on. If you're on Twitter, you probably know that Nicki Minaj has some of the most influential fans on social media. They go by the name Barbs and often come together to terrorize anyone who slanders Nicki. But this time, it was Nicki that the Barbs were upset with. Several hours later, Nicki followed up with another tweet saying, "I'm still right here, still madly in love with you guys, and you know that. In hindsight, this should have been a Queen radio discussion, and it will be. I promise you guys will be happy. No guests, just us talking about everything." The tweet was abrupt and insensitive. I apologize, babe. A few weeks before these tweets, Nicki had made an announcement on Queen Radio that she was planning on tying the knot with her fiancé Kenneth Petty very soon. With foresight, it seems that Nicki was already dropping some small hints to her fans. A month later, Nicki continued to explain her tweet on The Shade Room. She clarified that she still had music recorded that she'd be releasing, but that she didn't want to make another album. She also explained that she didn't know her fans would act like that with the tweet.
When I posted that retirement tweet, I knew that I still had music that I already had recorded that was still gonna come out. I didn't know my fans were gonna act like that with the tweet, and it hurt my feelings because I felt like the way I did it maybe was like insensitive to my fans.
Following this, she did have some songs and features come out, but like she said, there was already music recorded prior to her announcement. Nicki would have a son the following year in September of 2020, and for the next few years, she focused full-time on being a mother. But in February of 2022, she once again shocked the music industry. But this time, it was exciting news for her fans. She released a single featuring Lil Baby titled "Do We Have a Problem?"
This one for pop, this one for juice. I am the one, bitch you a deuce. Niggas give it up in my city.
Since then, the artist has continued releasing music, and she even put out a new album in 2023. Titled Pink Friday 2. It seems like her fans are super thrilled to have her back, and she's since clarified that she had never stopped loving music, but she stopped loving the music business for a while. In 2020, the biracial king himself, Logic, announced that his 6th album would be his last. Many fans had watched Logic rise up from the underground scene as a backpack rapper during the peak era of digital mixtapes in the early 2010s.
Yo, whipping through Cabo, when I'm off Lago, dodging paparazzi with the finest diamond in Chicago.
His retirement was a result of frustrations with the music industry and wanting to focus on being a father. Nobody ever questioned whether or not Logic was a good rapper, but at the time, he was becoming somewhat of a meme online, with a lot of people poking fun at how much he rapped about his biracial heritage.
Judging these lyrics by my skin, homie, that's racism. My mama white, my daddy black, but y'all don't even listen. When it comes down to the rap game, you see I'm integrated, half white, half black. I had to incorporate it, get the money. Whoever did this is a real pro. Y'all see a white boy, but my daddy a Negro. Half-breed motherfucker, grip the mic and heat flow.
Logic announced his retirement alongside with the release of his supposed last album, No Pressure, in July 2020. He made an Instagram post that's since been deleted with the caption that read, "Officially announcing my retirement with the release of No Pressure, executive produced by No ID." He also included the album's release date and wrapped it up by saying, "It's been a great decade, now it's time to be a great father." No Pressure was the ultimate swan song because it received great reviews from critics and even the people online who had previously been joining in on some of the jokes that came at Logic's expense. Even though he went out in a blaze of glory, Logic didn't stay retired for very long. A year later, he was already back with a mixtape, Bobby Tarantino 3. Before the release, the rapper went to Twitter to share the news with a statement referencing Michael Jordan's 1995 "I'm back" announcement when he confirmed his return to the NBA.
It came in a 2-word statement which is now just begging to have a Nike campaign built around it, quote unquote, I'm back. That's all Jordan said on Saturday. That was really all Jordan needed to say as his 17-month retirement came to an end.
The post included a date and location with the message that read, "The following statement was released today by Logic through his attorney, Paul Rothenberg, partner of Rothenberg, Moore & Binder, LLP, located in NYC. In response to the questions about his future career plans, I'm back." The caption of the post said Friday, hinting that new music would be coming later in the week. Since then, Logic has been thriving and releasing music steadily. The most recent project was in 2023, when he released his debut independent album, College Park.
Can't get enough, no I can't get enough. Took another route, no I never ended up a cuz. Had a gat in my hand, but I didn't want to be that man. Look in the mirror, couldn't see that man.
This next rapper was hip-hop's first billionaire. The Brooklyn native created classic albums and hit records that established himself as one of the greatest musicians of all time.
Hottest that ever did it, man.
JayZ had been putting a ton of time into his music and career. He released an album every year for 8 years straight, from 1996 up until 2003. He was a workaholic, and in between recording and releasing albums, he was going on back-to-back tours, releasing singles, and featuring on other people's songs. It was like he didn't know how to take time off, which is partly true because the rapper didn't take his first vacation until the year 2000. Then, in 2003, he announced that his next album, the Black Album, would be his last.
Sitting here with JayZ, this may be our last interview, bro.
Yeah, we just talking about it. This could be it.
This could be it?
Yeah, this
Okay.
could be a big moment. They might be playing this 25 years down the line. Like
the big thing, and I'm sure you had to answer this question 100,000 times. Why are you retiring?
I just felt like, you know, I mean, what more can I say? Like achieve as a solo artist.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're doing that so much, it's so hard. You know, I've been doing that 10 albums straight, you know what I'm saying, as well as collaborations and soundtracks, things like that. You get in the comfort zone. I'm a young guy, you know what I'm saying? I still got to challenge myself in life. I got to step outside my comfort zone. That's just part of being alive.
When the album came out, it had great sales and received a great response from fans. But some critics pointed out that they believed it was inflated because the album was advertised as his final one, which may have caused some bias.
Now what the hell are you waiting for? After me, there should be no more. So for one last time, make some noise.
Although JayZ was retired, he continued to tour after the album released, and the record label put together a greatest hits album to sell the following year. Then, in 2006, just 3 years after he announced his retirement, they shared that JayZ would be dropping a comeback album titled Kingdom Come, and since then, he's released so much more music. His last album was in 2017, titled 444. Now, it's been almost 7 years since that album was released, but in the meantime, he's continued to make music and said that he doesn't ever plan to retire again because he views the opportunity to make music as a gift.
But I never want to say I'm retired. I just, you know, it's a gift. And who am I to shut it off? You know what I mean? Like, it's just like,
Damn.
It's open to whatever. And it may have a different, a different form, a different interpretation. Maybe it's not an album. Maybe it is. I have no idea. But I just gonna leave it open.
Even though all of these rappers announced their retirement at one time or another, the heart wants what the heart wants. I'm sure that being a successful artist puts a lot of strain on your personal life, relationships, and overall mental health. But I'm thankful that we live in a world where artists are able to change their minds about retiring. Are there any artists that you wish would come out of retirement and release new music? Or maybe there's an artist that you think should retire. Either way, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more music-related content. Don't forget to take your vitamins, say your prayers, and have a great day.